What's up, guys? Digmbot here. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim and Favorite Places to Fly World Tour. This is day 9 in Africa, and today, well, we have many places to take off from. You've got Cairo International, you've got Amaza Air Base, you've got the Sphinx International Airport. I'm going to take off from right down here, but really take your pick, guys, because we are going to the Pyramid Complex and a couple of other sites, so you just want to take off in this general area. So I'm gonna get us rolling, and we are going to leave from 31 left, immediately taking a southwesterly flight. So a lot to see today, and you knew that this site was coming because we can't do Africa really without coming to Cairo and coming here. So let's go ahead and get in, and we'll just immediately fix the weather, because I am very sure it's not actually snowing in Cairo right now. Taking a landing gear. Push the throttle up, and we are on our way in the Pilatus P6 Porter. Now, as I said, we immediately want to head southwest. There is your VFR. Pyramids, not exactly hard to spot, guys. You can see them just there across the river. And this should be a fairly sedate but also interesting flight. So we're first going to be passing by the Bent Pyramid and the Pyramid of Djoser, which Pyramid of Djoser was built in the 27th century BC during the 3rd Dynasty. It is a burial site for the Pharaoh Djoser, so this is a huge mortuary complex. It is 62.5 meters high. That is going to be 205 feet. No pyramid is a small construction, and the Great Pyramid that we'll see a little later on is one of, I think it is the biggest ever built. It's massive. Yes, oldest and largest of the pyramids in the Giza complex. As you can see here, we're passing over the narrow strip of greenery that always accompanies the Nile River on both sides, which I always find to be a very interesting contrast once you hit the desert, looking back and seeing all that green. So you'll see the Bent Pyramid in front of us. I think it's fairly obvious why it has the name the Bent Pyramid. Just have a look at the sucker. And the great thing about this flight is that all of this stuff is relatively close together, because the ancient Egyptians built it all on the plateau of Giza, and it's very, very concentrated. You can look, and it's not that far up to the other pyramid complex up there. And I like something like the Porter for this because it has a moderate cruising speed, meaning it doesn't take forever to get there. But you can also get a good look at things because you're flying slow enough that, you know, you're not zipping right by them. So this is the Red Pyramid, actually. That is my fault. Misjudged that one. Obvious why it's called the Red Pyramid. Let's head on northbound here. And it is just fascinating to me to be able to see this stuff from the window of a plane just as we cruise by. Just these truly ancient buildings. So continuing with what I was saying about the Pyramid of Djoser, we're talking about the first or second king of the 3rd Dynasty, Egyptian Dynasties are complicated. I've looked into it before, and I'm not getting into it on this video, but we're talking around 2670, 2650 BC. So a long, long time ago. Talking about a building that's 3,000 years old at this point. And something a lot of people, I don't think, realize about the pyramids is that there's two different types. There's the step pyramids, and then there's the ones that you think of when you think of pyramids. As you can see, this one is going to be a step pyramid. And just look at that. Another thing people don't really know about pyramids is that they originally didn't look like this when they were constructed. They were originally clad in white limestone, so these literally would have been gleaming white structures. But over the years, the limestone was stripped off and used for other projects, and you're left with the state of the pyramids as we see them today. Still super impressive. Let's turn our attention north here, and we are going to be headed towards the larger complex. So up here we are talking about the Great Pyramid of Giza. Oh, excuse me, guys. I just cannot get my throat clear today. Also known as the Pyramid of Khufu. Mainly limestone, some granite, held together by mortar. And also extremely precise stone cutting, which was just insane. This is a 481-foot tall pyramid. It was the tallest man-made structure in the world for more than 3,800 years. Which is absolutely crazy when you think about it, considering it was constructed in 2600 BC during the 4th Dynasty. Volume of 2.6 million cubic meters, 92 million cubic feet. Just absolutely insane construction. And yes, this is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and it is the only one that remains largely intact. Now, history around the pyramid could be a little spotty because some of it comes from Herodotus, who is an ancient Greek historian who wasn't afraid to fudge things, I guess we should say. And then the other thing that you will see up here is the Great Sphinx of Giza, which a lot of people just call the Sphinx. So it's a limestone statue of a reclining sphinx, a creature with the head of the human and the body of a lion. Now, the name Sphinx comes to us from the Greeks. We're not actually sure what the ancient Egyptians called it, at least from what I could find doing my research. And famously, it's missing its nose. It is 73 meters wide, or 73 meters long, 19 meters wide, and 20 meters high. And people think that the face of the Sphinx appears to represent the pharaoh Khafre, not sure how to pronounce that one, but it has been partially restored. To me, the fact that these structures are still here after all these years to partially restore is absolutely incredible. But, yeah, that is the gist of what I wanted you guys to see today, is just how impressive and immense these are. This makes for a great VFR flight. Leave from one airport, do a little bit of sightseeing, land at another. You can see the massive complex down there by these pyramids as well. A place I would love to go in real life one day. It is just insane. A little bit of a longer video today, guys, but I wanted to kind of talk you through this whole flight because there's a lot to see, a lot of history here. So, if you like the video, hey, like, subscribe, it really helps me out. And if you're here to the end, watch time is key, so thank you very much. If you have suggestions for a future video, leave them in the comments down below. My name is Digmbot, and I will see you guys next time.